Good evening and welcome back. I'm Dr. Jeff, streaming live on TV 1061. Remember I said, change is the ultimate word. If you want to succeed, you must change, and you must have a teacher. Remember, when you want to learn something from somebody or you want to know something, find the right person. I mean, you don't go to a fisherman to find out what is happening to your brain. Or you don't go to a doctor and ask him about the roof of your house, okay, or the plumbing of your home. So it is all about, to know something, to learn something, you have to seek the right teacher or the right mentor. To succeed, there are many necessities, desires, passion, feelings, effort, excitement, enthusiasm, and excellence, and knowledge. So, life is not all about the destination, where you want to reach in life, where you want to be, where you want to go in life as a millionaire or successful. Life is about the journey. Now, talking about a journey, I'm going to relate a simple story to you about a Chinese general. When I mentor you, I talk about stories about successful people and different kinds of people who do different kinds of things. So let us go back to China. This was General Zhu, TZU, who had gone to war for 10 years, and he was tired. Now, he was a general, and he know how to have wars and win wars. But after 10 years, most people get tired of wars, and as General Zhu was returning with his army, he was tired and he slept by a river. The next morning, when General Zhu got up, he called his commandants and had a meeting. And he says, we need to cross this river, which was probably about half a mile long. But the river was raging. The river was raging. So General Lu stood up, got on his horse, and looked at one corner of the river, and about maybe half a mile away, there was a fisherman, an old fisherman fishing. But 10 yards away, there was a young fisherman fishing. So he told one of his lieutenants, go get that fisherman. And the lieutenant rode up, grabbed that, back in China, the generals were very powerful. So he grabbed that little fisherman and he brought him and says, hey, and asked the fisherman, hey, fisherman, tell me, where is the best place to cross this river? Now remember, this was a general with almost 20, 30 years of experience in wars. The fisherman looked up and told him, right here, sir, right where you are. You can cross the river right here. The general looked at that river and was kind of surprised because the water was raging. And he told that fisherman if he lied to me or told me a story, that he will have his head if anything were to happen to him while he was crossing the river. But as his general, he told his people to follow him. And as he got into the river, he felt the power of the current, and he was almost thrown off his horse. But because he was a general, because he was a real general, he fought the rapids, he fought the current, and he crossed over to the other side. But he almost lost a few of his men because of the heavy current. He was angry. The general, he was angry at the young fisherman. he called one of his lieutenants. He said, go get that fisherman and bring him to me. And the general looked at him and says, I am going to have your head because you lied to me. You told me that I could cross the river here safe. Now what have you got to say? Because the general was an honorable man. The young fisherman looked up at him and said, you, sir, are a great general. And you was riding a horse with long legs, strong horse. But did you see that little duck over there with little legs? He could just paddle his way all the way across the river and return and go and come back. The general began to laugh. He laughed. You know why he laughed? If he wanted to know where it was for him and his army to cross the river, where it was safe, he should have asked the right person. And the right person probably was the old fisherman half a mile away. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you want to know something, or if you want to understand something in life, or if you want to learn something in life, go to the right person. Do not be disillusioned by people who tell you success is around the corner. Success is where you can make millions of dollars overnight. You need to find the right mentor or the right information. The general laughed and let the young fisherman go, because this time the general had made a mistake. This time the general said, I will find the right person to get the right answer. So even in life, if you're tired or you're failed, you go down and you come up, and you go down and you come up. And you cannot go and succeed. Keep looking for the right mentor, because there will be someone who will give you the right information in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, mentoring a person is not an easy job. See, like the young fisherman, they see what they see, but they cannot evaluate what is the actual situation. Yes, a duck was born to wade in water. A horse was not born to wade in deep current. It was a skill of the general that could take him across the river. So look at it, because you need the equipment, you need the desires, you need the feelings, and if that can be created in you, you will surely succeed. Once again, mentoring or teaching someone to succeed is an attitude. It's a feeling. Like the teacher who looked at that one kid who smelled. She did not take that broken bracelet and throw it away, or that perfume and joke about it. She was serious about mentoring and teaching that kid, because that was her job. That was her duty, to make sure that he will succeed in life. As a mentor, that's what I do. I look for the right people, or any kind of people, to teach them, to mentor them the right way to success, the right methodology, the right integrity, and the right sincerity in any success plan. You have to be honorable with yourself. If you look into a mirror, go back and look into a mirror and see who you see. You don't see anybody except yourself. So as a mentor, and I look into a mirror, I look at myself and I say, those people who come to learn from me must succeed. So I want to end this. Remember, the heights of great men, reached and kept, were not attained by sudden flight. They, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards in the night. I thank you, and I welcome you to 1061 TV, streaming live from Los Angeles, California. I am your mentor, Dr. Jeff Balanpt, and I hope to see you again next Friday at 8:30. Have a great day.